everybody, we are starting the area in volume unit. As you can see, it is 2 weeks long. It is starting right now. And it'll be over in a flash because area and volume are mainly just, we're doing formulas and stuff like that. Is my video looking? You don't really need to see me. Okay, so let's see. So we're starting out with a little quadratic review because we got the MCAP next week. So let's draw our area model. Hey, surface area, we're doing area. Gonna put 9b minus 1, 9b plus 1. We're gonna multiply. That's 81b squared. This would be negative 9b, positive 9b, negative 1 times 1, negative 1. Add these together. They cancel out. So the answer is 81b squared minus 1. So one person got it right, one person got it wrong. Clear that. Factor completely. Okay. So let's factor. So when we're factoring, the first thing we look for is a GCF. Always. So I see that I can divide all of these numbers by -4. So I'm going to do that. And that goes away. We would put that -4 in front. And then we're just going to write everything else. 48 divided by 4 is 12. Positive 12. And then we factor the inside. We can use the area model, or you may already know the answer. X squared, 12 go there. These two boxes have to equal up to 7, add to 7. X times x is x squared, and guess what? 4 times 3, even though we could do 6 and 2, 12 and 1, 4 and 3 is the pair that also adds to 7. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So the factored form would be -4, x plus 4, x plus 3. So I see, I just got that. All right. So factoring, multiplying, and you can put the ones in the organizer that you want help with for that. There's a whole unit test. So now let's do geometry quiz 1. Area of the triangle. So, oh man, there's some. So this is actually a 6th grade assignment, just because we gotta. It's the place where they really start looking at area in a big way. And so what is the area of the parallelogram? So this, you can look up those formulas so we know. Area of a rectangle is base times height. But guess what? Area of a parallelogram is also base times height. Just make sure you use the correct base and the height. So we got 9 and 6. And so we're going to multiply, and that would be 54. 9 times 6. Base, the base is 9, the height is 6. Height is 6. The triangle one, what is the area of the triangle? And that's 1/2 base times height. And you guys know that. How about this one? Manesh is putting a new tile on a kitchen counter. Each sheet will cover that many feet. So then we want to find the area of the sheet, and then we want to divide it by 1.5. So I'll let you guys work on those. So how about, is this surface area here? Surface area. So when we're trying to find the surface area, we want to find the area of all the surfaces. So this looks like a tent to me. Looks like a tent that has a front and a back. So we write FB. It's the same shape, that triangle. And the base of the triangle is 2. The height of the triangle is 1.7. So we have that. And then we have the sides. Sides and the bottom are all the same shape, aren't they? 3 times 2. This is, this is 2. Yeah, because this is a This is an equilateral triangle. All sides are 2. And then the other dimension of the rectangle base is 3. So sides are all a rectangle, a 2 by 3. So now let's just find the areas, then we'll add them together. Okay, so we have 1/2, 2 times 1.7. That's the area of that. And then this is 2 times 3 is 6. So it's 1/2. 0.5 times 1.7 times 2, 1.7. Why did I not know that? All right, 1.7. So the front and the back are both 1.7. So let's multiply that by 2. All sides are 6. How many sides are there? 3. So front and back, 3 sides. So that's 18. 1.7 times 2 is the 4. It's 3.4. 3.4. Now I'm just starting to doubt myself all over the place. Okay. So now we want to add those together, 3.4 and 18, and that would be 21.4. We want to say meters squared because we're talking about area. So that's surface area. For people, got to redo that one. That's okay. All right, how about this one? The surface area of the square pyramid. So again, you're going to find the area of the bottom, the area of all 4 sides, add them together. And then same thing here. So we just need our dimensions and look. So whenever you're doing these problems, just say to yourself, what is the area of the front and the back? What is the area of the left and the right? And what is the area of the top and the bottom? And then add them together. That's all you got to do. So if you know the area formulas for the rectangles and the triangles, then you'll be fine. Now, how about this one? This looks like, so now this one is a word problem, and I want to figure out, the first thing I'm thinking is, are we looking for surface area or volume? So it says a restaurant built a ramp to make their facility more accessible to people in wheelchairs. They covered the entire surface of the ramp with metal to make it more durable. This is a surface area question. We're covering the surface with metal. How much metal did they use to cover the ramp? All right, so let me do this. Do this one with my little analysis. My top. What's the top? The top is it's a rectangle. It's 0.81 times 1. What's the bottom? Say 0.8 times 1. See that bottom there? And then what about this backside here? Is 0.1. And what is this dimension? Looks like it's a 1 just like that. So the side, what do we call it, the back is 0.1 times 1. And then the side, the front, oh, that's not the back. We're going to call that the side, because the front and the back are both that triangle where the height and the base are right there. So 1/2 0.1 times 0.8. And that is 0.5 times 0.1 times 0.8, 0.4. So we got to multiply that by 2, 0.8 or 0.08. Because there's a front and a back. So this is 0.81, 0.8, 0.1, and we're adding them together as well. I don't know why I'm using a calculator so much today. 1.79. So it's 1.79 meters squared. All right, so go for it. Find those surface areas. Very important concept. And now our high school geometry concept, the volume and surface area of cylinders. So the formula, surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. Whew. Still got it in there. I haven't used this formula in a while. That's the formula. So we want to know the radius and we want to know the height. And look, they gave us the radius, they gave us the height. So this is a substitute and solve problem. All right, so we're going to do 2 pi, the radius is 2 squared plus 2 pi 2 5. And now we're going to do our order of ops. 4 plus 2 pi 10. And then that's 8 pi plus 20 pi, which is 28 pi. This is called the exact answer. And don't be using that 3.14 anymore. You have a pi button above the little exponent. So you press second and then the exponent button, and you can use a pi button. See, 28 pi. All right, so that's what we do in high school math. We don't use 3.14. That's for the 7th graders in 7th grade math. 87.96. And that is cubic units cubed. Oh, a lot of different answers there. Well, so 28 pi, hey, the one person got it. Okay, so there we have just more cylinders. So I think, oh, but now, how about the volume? Should we talk about the volume? The volume of a cylinder? The volume of a cylinder, if you think about a coin roll, now I know we have a shortage on coins. You may not know about coins anymore, but in the old days, we had the roll of quarters and you stack them in, and then it gets to the top, and then you have a whole roll of quarters. It's a cylinder. That's how we think of volume. We think of stacking things inside of the cylinder and how much fills it up. Okay, so these things are circles, right? So we see the circle base. So how many of those circles can we actually stack up, given that the height is 9? So for that reason, the volume of a cylinder is pi r squared, because that's the area formula for a circle. Then we just multiply it by the height, because that is the number of circles we could stack up. We can stack the circles 9 high. And then we substitute and solve. Pi, the radius I already see is 2. They're not trying to trick me. So we got 4, we got 9, we got pi. It's 36 pi. Exact answer, 36 pi. I'm going to press my pi button here. 113.09. But it's 0.97, so it rounds up to 113.1. Well, I think that's a good start, so we got the volume, surface area. I really think you guys just need to put some time into this. All right, so no MCAP testing today or tomorrow. Let's get this done today, right now.